Arham slumped over his notebook, his pencil tapping against the blank page. Another math problem stared back at him like a locked door with no key. Numbers had always felt like a foreign language to him, something everyone else seemed to speak fluently while he fumbled with the alphabet. His teacher, Mrs. Qureshi, walked past, glanced at his page, and said gently, "You haven't solved it yet." Arham blinked. That little word hung in the air like a seed. "Yet?" he muttered under his breath. Mrs. Qureshi only smiled and moved on. At home, the frustration continued. He watched his younger sister master puzzles that left him scratching his head. "I'm just not good at this," he groaned. His mother, stirring tea in the kitchen, overheard and replied, "Maybe you're not good at it yet." It seemed the universe was conspiring to plant that word in his mind. Yet. That night he lay in bed thinking about it. He realized that yet meant a story wasn't over. It was like a comma instead of a full stop. He wasn't bad at math forever, he was just on the road to understanding. The next day at school, Arham decided to test this new mindset. Instead of scribbling an answer and giving up, he broke the problem into smaller parts. When he got stuck, he whispered to himself, "I don't understand." Yet. It felt awkward at first but strangely freeing. He wasn't labeling himself a failure anymore, he was simply in progress. Weeks went by. Every time a challenge appeared, solving an equation, learning a difficult paragraph in English, or trying to catch a cricket ball during PE, he added yet to his frustration. It softened the edges. It made room for patience. Slowly, his scores improved, not dramatically but steadily. More importantly, he began to enjoy learning. One afternoon, Mrs. Qureshi announced a math contest. Arham's heart sank. He thought of slipping quietly out of the room, but then he remembered his mantra. "I'm not ready yet." That single word gave him permission to try. He signed up. Preparing for the contest was not easy. He spent late nights at the dining table, sometimes yawning over fractions and ratios. He made mistakes, plenty of them, but instead of tearing up his paper he started writing a small yet at the top of each page as a reminder. The word became his quiet companion. Contest day arrived. The classroom buzzed with nervous energy. Arham sat with his pencil poised, palms sweaty. The first question seemed impossible. He closed his eyes, breathed deeply, and told himself, "I don't see the answer yet." His mind calmed. He broke it down, step by step, and the answer unfolded like a picture coming into focus. By the end of the test, he wasn't sure he had won anything, but he felt proud. He had stayed, fought, and finished. When the results were announced a week later, Arham didn't win first place, but he came fourth, higher than he had ever ranked before. His classmates clapped. Mrs. Qureshi beamed at him. "See what a little yet can do?" she whispered. That evening at home, Arham wrote in his notebook, "I'm not great at math yet, but I'm better than I was yesterday." He stared at the sentence, realizing that yet wasn't just about math or contests. It was about everything. Friendships he hadn't built yet. Skills he hadn't learned yet. Dreams he hadn't reached yet. It turned every limitation into a doorway, every failure into a stepping stone. Years later, when Arham became a teacher himself, he would watch his own students struggle and smile as he said, "You don't get it yet," planting the same seed his teacher had planted in him. Some of them would roll their eyes, but many would pause, thinking, feeling that small shift of hope. Because yet is more than a word, it's a bridge between where you are and where you could be. It gives you permission to grow, to stumble without shame, to keep walking when the road is steep. Arham learned that talent matters, but mindset matters more. The power of yet unlocked his potential, not overnight, not by magic, but by steady, stubborn belief that progress is always possible. And in sharing it, he helped others unlock theirs too. Moral of the story: every I can't becomes I can't yet. This small shift turns obstacles into challenges, failures into lessons, and dreams into goals. The power of yet transforms not only your results but your mindset, helping you unlock your full potential.